Hey there, welcome back to the Blitzkrieg Pop. We appreciate everybody that's been listening, and we got a hell of a damn episode for you today. This is Alex from Infinite Collectibles. I'm here joined by my brother,
Adam.
Munch.
my consigliere, Munch.
So, guys, this previous Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday. Did you guys have any plans?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I went and I tried to buy a comic book collection without my partner.
Yeah, that happened. But
Because he was at
I was at a party.
Guess what, Munch? How many times have I invited Adam to a geek sporting event and he didn't show up? WrestleMania party?
Plenty.
Yeah, and he didn't show.
You gonna side with him on this? Huh?
What party were you at? I need to know
What
this.
fucking? No, wait now.
Munch actually watches football.
I watch football.
I didn't watch a second of the game.
So you went to a Super Bowl party.
I did, but I did not partake in said game.
Were you at Justin's house?
No, I was not. I was at Michael and Amber's.
Oh, boy.
Does Michael watch football?
No, none of us watched
Then what
football.
the fuck was the point in this?
Eating snacks.
It was Sunday, and it was a football game, so they just said, hey, it's a Super Bowl party. We didn't do any Super Bowl anything.
My mom told me this statistic that 4 million wings were eaten that night.
I had some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had 3 million. I had the screaming shits the next morning from whatever the hell. Michael made some nice, he had ribs, he had wings, he had brisket.
That's awesome.
I had the meat
It
sweats.
sounds like I should have went over there.
Yeah,
Nah, you
it
should
does.
have.
Hey, that's all the shit we do at WrestleMania party, but Adam still won't come. And his friend is a WWE superstar.
I mean, I would love to see, Trevor do, but Eric was trying to say something and you cut him off.
I did?
What was I?
He doesn't even know.
You were going to tell us what you were doing. You said you actually had plans.
Oh, fuck. I don't care. I'm more interested in the fact that you actually went to a Super Bowl.
Well, here's what I did. I got pretty wasted and played Cards Against Humanity. That's what I did.
Man, that sounds great. I hung out with Mom and Dad.
Which sounds fun.
And I'll tell you this. It was one of the funnest times I've ever had hanging out with Mom.
That's
I hung out
awesome.
with Mom all fucking day.
Mom, you're awesome. We love you.
Yeah, Mom, you're the shit. And it was just, if we talk about her all the time, it was just Eric's mom's birthday.
Oh, my God. Yeah, happy birthday, Connie.
It was. Happy birthday, Mom.
She is the shit, and we love her.
Yeah. Yeah, so I actually had plans.
You did Super Bowl
because
stuff.
I watched the football game. Like, I went and watched the football game.
And were you impressed?
I was. It was a really good game. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, going into half, the Niners were up by 10. Chiefs were 10-20. I mean, it was just, you really thought it was getting to a point where it was going to be over. I mean, you're leading into the fourth quarter. They're down. I mean, they're down 20-10. You're like, it's over. I mean, there's no coming back from this. But lo and behold, Patrick Mahomes has got this cannon for an arm. It's kind of like Burnham.
Burnham does have a cannon.
Burnham that works at our store.
So Mahomes in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left scores. They won the game by 11
in 9 minutes, Adam. That's
in
like
9 minutes.
the kind of beating I give you in sporting games when we play them.
Unless it's NBA Jam.
I mean, it was an insane game. It was really fun. We had a lot of good time with it. Of course, we went over to one of Ashley's friends who was also a football fan, Tammy, and her girlfriend. They put out a pretty good spread for us. They got some wings from Wingstop. Ashley brought some stuff that she had made. A couple other her friends, Carrie, brought something. Jack and Lindsay brought their kids, Bailey and Easton. Bailey, actually, because they played the Black Widow trailer in the middle of it. She made plans with us to go see that. She's a nerd and she's awesome.
God bless her.
So we kind of got a little, and AJ's girlfriend Carissa was there. We had a kind of little party and it was neat.
AJ has a girlfriend, people.
Yep. He's taken.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we actually watched the game and it was a good game and we had fun.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, no.
I watched today, after my Facebook blew up on comments on Sunday night, they said stuff like this. Did I just see Shakira's vagina? And I remember I texted Munch Sunday night and I said, Shakira's vagina, question mark. And if you look through your phone, you said,
I saw it.
You said not right now, but earlier. Man.
Like you could actually see it, or just camel toe?
No, I just imagined it.
No, you could. It wasn't like Janet Jackson.
No, it
didn't
wasn't
happen
like that.
So it wasn't a nip slip.
No.
But really, how long has it been since Shakira was fucking relevant?
I've actually
Who
heard
cares? She's still hot.
Yeah, I know she's hot.
I've actually heard that. Now I didn't watch, as I've already stated, but I've actually heard this was the worst halftime show in NFL history.
Yeah, I don't know. There have been some bad ones.
They're typically bad, aren't
Am
they?
I wrong that they were dancing on stripper poles?
Yeah,
No,
I saw
you're
that.
not
I
wrong.
saw
That was-
J-Lo
That happened.
dance on a stripper
You know
pole.
why? Because she had that movie come out called Hustlers,
Yeah.
and she was a stripper in that
Hey,
movie.
she was wearing something. She looked like she was in a Judas Priest video, but she didn't make it. Some kind of leather stuff.
A reject.
I also saw Shakira, like, her microphone looks like a dildo, and she licked it. Did your boner not hit the table like mine
Well,
is?
there wasn't a table.
I got it.
I didn't have a
That's the only
table.
reason why.
Yeah.
It might have hit the paper plate I was holding. But
I got to say, watching Shakira, it is true. Her hips don't lie.
Oh, they're good, man.
Shit, man.
Well, I don't want to get too far into that.
I
but,
got half
like,
a stiff watching the
it was
damn
good.
thing. And I watched it today at work, though. What's happening?
So
What
you did watch it?
What are you telling me?
Just I'm seeing that you're coming in and out of your mic.
Talk into it.
Fuck, what was I saying?
You were talking about Shakira.
She licked the mic. Did you see it? It looked like she's
I knew
licking
she did like the
dildo.
tongue thing, but
Yeah, it was really,
it was good.
it was really provocative.
Have you guys seen all the memes that say here's Shakira at 50, but here's Yoda at 50? And how?
It was that was. I saw the one with J Lo.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good.
But what was the one with J Lo? I didn't see it.
Same thing.
Oh, same thing.
It's
Okay.
J Lo's 50.
Oh, so they're both 50?
I guess I don't actually know how old Shakira
was
is.
that Super Bowl 50?
Shakira's 43.
No, Super Bowl 54.
Oh. Why didn't they go with 54-year-olds if they're going to try to do that?
Why didn't they get Metallica out there?
Because those hips do lie and occasionally break.
Hey,
Well,
also-
I think James Hetfield just got out of rehab while Metallica
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Actually, Metallica's tried to play it and they never get invited. They
Which
play
seems-
outside of it.
That seems weird.
They do this thing outside of the stadium.
They really don't allow a lot of people to do it. Like the coolest things I've ever seen. One year they had Tom Petty do it. One year they had the Who do it. They've had the Rolling Stones do it. Like those are all really cool. But most of the time, these pop artists, I don't give a shit about them.
No,
Right.
I
I don't care 2 hours about it.
Fair.
When I think of a big burly fuck like you watching the fucking Super Bowl, Munch, I don't think he must have a J-Lo CD
Right.
or
Yeah,
Shakira.
That does seem
You know,
odd.
Or I mean, golly, there's a lot of things that don't cross your mind with typical football fans. There's typical comic fans too. I get that,
But
but
in typical football fan mode, it's all about that ass.
good point.
Also,
That's a
let
damn
me-
good point.
Let me point out as well, though, that this is not just typical football. This is the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl.
And it draws a lot more eyes than any other
A lot of
season
Casual
game.
viewers.
Yeah, there's a lot more people that wouldn't.
There's a lot more Adams out there who don't give a shit about football. Will actually go to a party about it.
Yet again, I did not actually view the Super Bowl.
I personally hate football.
You should have. It was a good game.
I don't know who was even the teams. I know you said earlier. Can I
49ers
guess?
and 49ers and
Damn.
Like, you give me that one.
And the St. Louis Blues.
No, well, that's a hockey team.
Ah, damn it.
Close though. Just don't tell our president.
Wait,
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. Did you? I mean, you saw that, right?
I didn't.
It was the Kansas City Chiefs. So he put out a tweet that had something to the effect of, way to go, you're making your state proud of Nebraska or something, or Kansas.
Yeah, way to go,
Kansas.
Kansas. And
Yeah.
of course, the Kansas City Chiefs are from Missouri.
Yeah, Kansas City's in Missouri.
Thought it was in Arkansas.
No.
No.
Oh, apparently, I thought it was in Nebraska because that's what I.
Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Wow, fuck.
Lincoln,
Oh,
Kansas,
shit.
Nebraska.
Hey, who's the boner that came out while
Anyway.
Shakira was singing in
Oh, I don't-
in Silver Surfer cosplay?
I have no idea who that guy was.
Did you see it?
I didn't. I'm telling you that I didn't see
There
any
was
of
some
this.
boner mumbling into the mic, and you know how they rap now, doobie doobie deega, shibba dabba dooba, and he was wearing Silver Surfer outfit.
That is
like,
I
accurate.
did see that guy.
he was boning everywhere. I'm like, I'm trying to look at Shakira's vagina here, and there's this fucking guy.
So you did watch it.
I watched it today while I was
okay.
trying to
Well,
jerk off at work.
Carissa and Ashley were asking each other who this guy was, and they didn't know. So if they don't know, I definitely don't know.
Right?
I'm not into the pop music and all that. No, fuck. I don't.
Me neither.
I can't get it.
I mean, was it a pop star?
I don't know who the fuck it was.
Does that ruin the Super Bowl for you? Munch?
No, I went outside and smoked for 20 minutes. I didn't worry about the halftime show.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
I don't ever give a fuck about the halftime show.
I don't know
Yeah.
how this works, but at what point do the trailers come on?
well, I mean,
After the bullshit?
most of the time they do all of the commercials are during the game.
Okay, so you've
And-
already mentioned
and
Black
halftime.
Widow. When did it happen?
It was like in the first or second quarter. So it was pretty early.
Okay, did
And I
it?
think that was probably at least partially because we've already seen it.
Yeah,
Was-
right. I mean, because they have to. I mean, prime time is the Super Bowl commercials
Yeah.
are a thing. It's
Oh, yeah.
become bigger than the Super Bowl. What fucking Tide commercial? Didn't the Tide commercial have Wonder Woman in it?
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
Mr. Peanut come back to life?
Yeah, so
Consumed his son.
off the bat here, I want to say that the Super Bowl commercials have been increasingly disappointing over the last few years.
Since
They-
Avengers stopped coming out?
No, I mean it's not. It's not even about that. It was just that they're just not as good as they used to be. Like they used to be funny shit and cool shit. Now, like the Budweiser frogs, But now we're just getting the same old bullshit over and over.
Yeah.
It seemed like every other commercial was like a funeral commercial or somebody was dying of something. It was very depressing.
Wow.
Um,
I did read Jason Momoa had one.
Momoa's was pretty funny. Like he comes out and he started taking off all his muscles and he's like this little skinny frail dude. And that one was actually worth looking up.
Yeah.
So he's like Zach Levi.
Oh, wow. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome.
Speaking of Zach Levi, I know I'm fucking way late to this, maybe 18 months.
Yeah, you finally watched Shazam?
I watched Shazam last night. Me and Munch talked about it while we ate at McDonald's on the way over here. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that movie.
It's fucking legit.
It was a good movie.
DC did good on that. Aquaman's next for me.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see it in the theater. I could never convince myself to go.
No one's holding that against you.
I know.
No.
You said everything you want to say.
Well, you were talking about Mr. Peanut dying.
Okay.
Mr. Peanut did die before the Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I
So
saw that commercial.
They were originally. I heard that they were not gonna do the funeral that they had originally planned because of Kobe Bryant dying.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, apparently, they didn't tell us what the hell they were doing because they went ahead with it. They straight up buried Mr. Peanut. Somebody cried on the
Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man cried on the grave, and a baby Mr. Peanut popped out.
So who's doing cocaine?
Mr. Clean was there. Like, it was weird.
So I've seen all these references to the baby Peanut being sort of like the child.
The child.
But
Yeah.
I don't
I think they were just trying to go with cute.
okay.
Because that's where it literally pops out and he goes, I'm back. And
So
it was like,
Is the child going to be a euphemism for all cute things?
yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're going to take that and run with it forever. Now.
Yeah. I got to
sucks.
tell you though, they fucked up. Disney fucked up because Lockjaw, he could have been right there with
hell
Baby
yeah.
Yoda and Rocket Raccoon.
I don't think it's too late for the Inhumans.
I don't either. So,
Well,
anyways,
I think that the way they did that in that TV show was totally wrong because he was too big and he was too lifelike and he didn't really look like the dog that he was supposed to look like.
right. But if a raccoon is cuddly and can be a cool plush, and my little girls want it, then definitely that fucking bulldog can.
Yeah. Bulldog with a tuning fork on his
Yeah,
head.
and in the show it was just a patch of fur that was dyed a different color.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Like the thing on
But
your
that-
head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that show
Was terrible.
was by the same guy that did Iron Fist, who wanted
Gosh.
to ground it in reality.
Now, who
makes a lot
trusts
of
that
sense.
fucking guy?
Well, at the time, Iron Fist hadn't debuted,
That's right.
and so they still actually loved that guy.
Well, I bet that son of a bitch is at a bar
He's out.
somewhere.
He's absolutely out of a fucking
His
job.
wife left him.
He
and
should be out
she's
of a
like,
job.
you
Shit.
ruined Iron Fist.
So-
It's Kun Lun, motherfucker.
So that brings us to the Disney Plus trailer that dropped a lot. I mean, I don't guess it dropped a lot of information.
That's primarily what we're here to talk about.
Shit,
Yes.
I didn't even know it was coming. I was sitting there watching the game and I was
don't-
like, fuck, there it is.
I don't
Munch was coming himself.
I mean, was it announced beforehand? I don't know if it was.
I don't think so. I'll be honest. I don't pay any attention to the Super Bowl, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. So, as I've already stated,
Good game.
sporting events to begin with, I don't really pay attention to.
Go Steelers.
They
So-
weren't even in it.
With all that said, Adam, will you be at the WrestleMania party this year?
When is WrestleMania?
April something.
Here's the question,
I'll
Alex.
be getting married now.
You're getting married weeks later. It's early April.
Here's the question, Alex. Will you be at your WrestleMania party?
Yes, I'm having a WrestleMania party.
Because the last, you got on to me about not showing up.
I did, but then I immediately, he's like, well, when did you invite me last? I'm like, well, I missed the last 3 WrestleManias.
1998?
Because I was
Yeah.
on tour.
So yeah, then he's like, well, I actually haven't had one in 3 years. I'm like, what the fuck? How are you holding this against me? What the fuck is that?
He did come one time. You remember
I
you were
did.
there, Munch.
I did. I
It
came
was
to
like-
one. It was at your old house.
It was like after Undertaker got beat. So it would be like 31.
I don't know if it was that.
I don't think I've seen anything since Undertaker got beat.
You haven't done a WrestleMania?
No.
Were you with me?
This
I was
was-
out of town when Undertaker got beat.
I'm not sure that we didn't still work at the paper mill.
I want to tell you something that I was in New Orleans when WrestleMania was in New Orleans, and I heard that Undertaker lost, and I was like, "Fuck this!" It ruined my day. It ruined everything about my life.
Damn.
and I played terribly that night. But anyways, I know that's not what we're here to talk about.
No, that's fine. That's not. It's not like that's not interesting. And if you have a WrestleMania party that you'll be attending yourself, then I may be there.
I think around WrestleMania, we should do an episode about ridiculous wrestling stuff.
Crazily enough, guys, we're approaching our 1-year anniversary of this show.
Yeah.
February 26th.
You're kidding me. So I was in Spain when that came out.
Are we going to get a cake?
Yes.
We get a big cake.
Anything we can do to have a fucking
Just
cake.
a big dick cake.
I'm just fat on cake. I don't give a fuck what it looks like.
What about a cookie cake, Munch?
Cookie cake's not a cake. That's bullshit.
That's a cookie.
It's a cookie. It's not a cake.
It's not a fucking cake.
Don't tell me that shit. It's not a cake.
I enjoy the cookie cake.
I enjoy the cookie cake, but don't call it a fucking cake. It's not a cake. It's a cookie.
Do you like
That is
all
a
the
big ass cookie?
You like all the icing on that big ass cookie?
I don't. It's too much fucking icing.
The only time
The thing on his head spread.
the only time Eric peeks the mic is when we're talking about food.
Or he's farted and he starts laughing.
That's true.
But I did just fart and it smells oddly like pizza.
It's not a cake. It's a
I don't think that
cookie.
smells like pizza.
Too much
No.
fucking icing.
That does not smell like.
Cut that shit down a little bit. Try
Ooh.
to bring myself down.
Bring it down a notch.
Motherfucker's peeking.
Let's get this motherfucker back. Let's rein this in like so many horses. So the way this told us, it's like a Disney Plus sneak peek of the 3 shows that we have coming out. I think on Monday or Tuesday they have told us Loki won't be out till next spring, but we have
Falcon Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier will be out in August, and WandaVision will come out in December of this year, which I thought was going to be further off than that.
I kind of figured it would be too, because I knew they had talked about maybe not even like starting all the production for it until later,
Apparently, WandaVision's nearing completion.
which is fucking great because December is my month, December 2020.
Yeah, December 21st, 2020, right?
That's Munch's birthday.
That's
Pete.
12/21/20.
A few years ago, it was the end of the world.
12/21/12.
Yeah.
It was 12/21/12. That's right.
So that comes out in December.
Yeah.
WandaVision.
Yeah, and then Falcon and Winter Soldier will be out this August.
I'm not pumped about that.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I love the Falcon and I love Sam Wilson and what's the guy's name that plays him? Nobody knows.
Fuck.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony
Yes.
Mackie.
He is a great actor, and
Yeah, I love
and I
Anthony
love
Mackie.
that. I do not like Sebastian Stan. I don't care about Bucky unless he's the Winter Soldier, like the bad Winter Soldier.
So you look at this, the way the trailer opened was with Cap's shield just wedged in a tree, and then it zooms out and you see that it's Falcon that's throwing it. And then he throws it at another tree.
Thought that was cool.
That was cool as fuck.
But I read somewhere that this was before Cap gives off the shield.
No, it's not. It
No,
can't
it
be.
can't be.
No,
It
this
should-
is
it shouldn't
it's
be.
before he's calling himself Captain America.
everything about this. Everything about all these shows is post Endgame.
Has to be.
No, it all is.
You gotta start calling him Captain Falcon.
It's between Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then the U.S. government decides that neither of them are fit for it, so they're going to give it to the U.S. agent, right? That's what's.
Oh yeah, that's
I mean,
definitely
that's
what
what's
it's about.
happening here, right?
That would make sense.
A lot of people said, "Hey, look at that's Cap running into that little, parade." That's not Cap.
No, that's U.S. agent.
That is the U.S. agent. That is John Walker. First appearance was in Captain America 323, November of 1986.
Respect that shit.
He was called the Super Patriot. He was first a villain, but that is the U.S. agent.
But I can't imagine they would pit the two of those together, even if it's for Cap's shield, because Cap clearly gave it to Falcon.
But that doesn't mean the U.S. government cares.
Well, do
That's
they give
fair.
a fuck who Captain America is?
Yeah, I mean, they can use that. I mean, they wanted.
Hopefully for bad.
So in the books, Mark Guggenheim wrote this story that introduced the U.S. agent. And what he wanted out of U.S. agent was for him to be the opposite of Captain America. So Cap at the time was moving away from feeling patriotic. He was starting to lose trust in his country. So the Super Patriot, which is how he started out, was so gung-ho that he would do anything. So he'll follow any order given. Doesn't matter if it's kill civilians, doesn't matter what it is. So that's kind of why the U.S. government, they give the shield, not to Sam, who was already there.
the successor.
Yeah, they gave the shield to John Walker because John Walker would take orders from the government. Because we've kind of seen a superhero type registration act in Civil War.
Yeah.
And I believe this is going to be like the government's going to step in and go, we don't give a shit who Steve Rogers gave this shield to. This is who we want to have it.
I hope that's it, because what I've heard about it, and just the title honestly hurts it. Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's like, gosh, you guys couldn't come up with something better than that.
I didn't think it's a bad title.
It's to the point.
It's
just
to the
lets you-
point, but it's a mouthful. Like WandaVision's a badass title. It's not called Scarlet Witch and the Vision.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I have no better idea.
I mean, the Loki
But
show's
it's-
called Loki.
It's not a great title, but that sounds cool. What you're
mean,
saying?
I mean, all their movies, everything's kind of like it's a little on the nose.
Yeah,
Thor.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Thor 2.
yeah, I mean, they kind of
Iron Man 3. I feel you, bro.
other than the Iron Man movies, they all had like
The names.
yeah extra
like
titles.
the Dark World. And,
Yeah,
The Iron Man 2, 3, that's a cop out to me. Don't you guys feel?
Uh.
2
I think Spider-Man started it.
isn't there Superman 2?
and then there was
Yes.
what it was
That's
X2
true.
and X3.
That's true. There is
The Last Stand.
Superman 2.
Gosh, I hate 2 as a sequel name.
We could have like Look Who's Talking 2 and it was TOO.
That's cool though.
And there was two man
That one was for Ashley. She
That-
loves that movie.
that jumped the shark
Yeah, a little bit.
with Look Who's Talking 2. Now I enjoy the fuck out of the first one. Talking babies are hilarious.
Talking babies that are like, I'm thirsty, and they look at titties.
Yeah. Ooh, milk.
I know. That's how I feel all the time.
Yeah. So
Fal-
anyway,
Falcon and Winter Soldier. Something about Winter Soldier burns my cookies. in
Yeah,
these.
so-
I don't know what it is.
I'm not against Bucky.
Well, see, that was the thing. There was Captain America, there was Shiny Cap, and then there was Captain Falcon.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bucky was Shiny Cap, and
He
then
was.
Falcon was Captain Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, in the books, if you're going at the death of Captain America,
Yeah,
And I don't care that Captain Falcon is a Nintendo character from F-Zero. That's Captain Falcon.
he was still Captain America.
but Brubaker's run on that was awesome with Winter Soldier being Bucky, of course, but. And they kind of dicked it up in the movie, but Winter Soldier was a very interesting character. And really, he's lost all his steam in publishing, too, since this. I mean, they've brought him back several times. I think, didn't he replace Nick Fury or something now? Or
Nick Fury,
Nick Fury's the Watcher.
Nick Fury became the Watcher, and I think Bucky replaced him as the
Director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
the secret director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
Is that before or after time runs out? I can't keep up with this shit.
That was after Original Sin.
That is Original Sin.
Yeah, that was Original Sin. Yeah,
But is that before time runs out?
time
Where
runs
they
out.
ended the 616?
Oh no, that was before.
Okay. So it didn't happen
It doesn't.
now.
It doesn't have to have happened now. I haven't seen Uatu that I know of.
Munch looks lost.
Yeah, I don't follow any of this.
New Avengers led down by Hickman led to a countdown to infinity, and in infinity
To time runs out.
ran into Secret Wars. The universe ended, and then it was put back together by Doctor Doom, and then
I've heard about a lot of this stuff. I just
Yeah,
never read
it's all
any of it.
stupid.
it's actually really good.
No.
I'm gonna go out. Yeah, it's actually really fucking
It was
good.
good until 6 months before it was over. They announced how it was going to end.
Oh.
That was really dumb.
I still really enjoyed, reading it.
Yeah, you can still enjoy something knowing where it's going.
When it's
Jonathan Hickman's a master.
when it's reboot time, I yawn. I can't help
It
it.
wasn't really a reboot. It was pretty soft. I mean, really, what it did was get rid of the Ultimate Universe. It got rid of all the split off universes,
And put
and just-
Ultimate Spider-Man in the regular
and just
universe.
he's the only character that survived.
And they did all that for that. But any which way, all I'm saying is Winter Soldier is a character that floats around. He has no stable storytelling or things that stick except for the Brubaker stuff that's interesting. And he's been floating around since.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I mean, he really doesn't.
He's almost damn worthless. So to put him in a show, hopefully they do something new with him. Because Falcon is completely opposite to me. He's fucking great.
well, I feel
love
like
him.
the movie Winter Soldier and the comic Winter Soldier are not the same character. Anyway,
I agree with that. And for better or worse, they're both cool. And I really liked Winter Soldier as the villain of the movie Winter Soldier.
it was awesome.
I've never liked him as a good guy, even in the publishing. So
I
guess
like that
that's
he's
it.
as Cap. He struggled.
As Cap. I like him,
Yeah,
but I'm talking after Cap returns from being dead or whatever, wherever the fuck he was at, and then he's just Winter Soldier, and it's like, well, that's not that cool now. you know what I mean? It's
I
like,
don't-
what?
I don't dislike him as Winter Soldier. It doesn't.
But he's not. He's
doesn't-
just Bucky. And Bucky, what? Bucky sucked. We used to call him Fucky when we were kids.
Well, I mean, no one likes a sidekick when you're a kid. I mean, who likes the sidekick?
I know, but they
No.
made the sidekick awesome by making him the Winter Soldier.
Well, he still is the Winter. This is called Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's not called Falcon and Bucky.
Yeah, but Winter Soldier is a thing that he did as a villain. He's not the Winter Soldier anymore.
Well, he'll always be the Winter Soldier.
No, he hates the Winter Soldier.
But that's who he is.
No.
That's who he is to the media and to everyone else in that universe. He is the Winter Soldier. He killed Iron Man's parents.
Just
He is-
because they don't want to call him Bucky.
well, that's what Cap calls him. But Cap's dead.
Yeah.
That's because his name is James Buchanan Barnes.
Yeah. I
He's
just think
Bucky
it's-
forever. He's not always that little sidekick in the dumb shorts and
Yeah,
the booties.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
always Bucky. That's his
I feel
name.
like it's a strange choice. And
Well, who would you put in there with him?
No one. Just let it be about Falcon.
But then it wouldn't be
Like
like
the Hulk. I don't know. Someone interesting.
But then
not
it wouldn't-
Hawkeye.
But then it wouldn't be like fucking. Yeah, we'll get to that. But
not
it would.
Hawkeye or fucking Winter Soldier.
Well, then it wouldn't be about who's going to be Cap.
Now, what I'm saying is I'm excited about what they'll do with it. Not that I'm against it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the story's what's going to be good about. Fuck who's in it.
It could be Quasar if it's written well.
Absolutely.
But I'm just saying Winter Soldier as a name, as a good guy character, as a character that floats, he really doesn't.
You're saying he doesn't do it for you.
He doesn't do it for me. He not on the level that Hawkeye. I'm not saying anything like that. Like when I think of Hawkeye, I want to puke. I just hate that. But I'm saying
You're so wrong.
I'm saying like I want it to be good. I trust Anthony Mackie's acting. I trust where they're going with Captain America and the lineage of the Shield.
What do you think about John Walker?
I think that's interesting. I mean, I don't like U.S. Agent, but I think if it's like what you're saying and it's a corrupt thing, and I hope that someone wants to use the Captain America thing as a means to an end to get people to want to do things or agree to things, and Falcon and bullshit Bucky are against it. That would be cool.
That's going to be that's why John Walker's there.
That would be cool. I think
that's exactly, he's there to follow exactly along with the government's line, whatever that may
I'll
be.
say until you laid out the synopsis, I was uninterested.
Well, I mean, that's not,
that's
not,
say.
I don't know if that's an official synopsis. That's just what,
maybe you'll get a job when they hear this.
why else bother showing him? I mean, he is absolutely cast in the show.
Yeah.
John Walker is cast. I mean, why even bother?
What about Falcon though? Kevin Feige had said something about this show being before he's Captain America for sure.
It is.
And I guess that's what you're saying.
I'm saying this, that this is to decide who the fuck Captain America is. What I said.
Yeah, but
It's Bucky versus it's Winter Soldier versus the Falcon for which one of these two is going to be Cap.
I'm
That's how it's interesting with the Winter Soldier on.
I'm missing that because I thought they were saying it was before.
You're
gives
thinking
away
it's
the
before
shield.
Endgame or something,
Yeah,
but no. It's post Endgame. It's just it's not decided who's replacing Cap.
Falcon has the shield,
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
got
not
it in the
Captain
trailer.
America.
Yeah.
But the government is absolutely going to take that away and give it to. It's in the trailer. You see him running with it. I mean, they're going to give it to John Walker.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
So then
I'm immediately
so then
excited about it.
Bucky and Falcon are probably going to have to heist it. I mean, kind of like a heist thing. They're going to have to steal that shield.
Oh, that's going to be great.
They should get Ant-Man in on that.
Oh, fuck.
All of
That'd
a
be
sudden,
awesome.
it's the best show on Disney Plus.
I don't know about that. Let's
Kidding
not
around.
go too far.
Yeah,
Just
let's not-
fucking Bucky.
Let's not jump the shark. Here's what I got to say about the fucking U.S. agent, though. He is a part of a comic which I believe to be the worst example of comic books ever made. With a fold-out fucking weird pop-up cover.
Is it Super Pro?
ForceWorks number
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah.
ForceWorks number fucking one. I can't believe that. It's single-handedly that book. To me, I was flipping through the dollar box once and came across it, and I forgot about it because like as a human being, we block trauma.
ForceWorks number one. Yeah, it's got a pop-up
It
cover.
has some kind of weird foldable. It has instructions on how you set this cover up so that it's like pop out.
I wonder how much they
Fucking
wasted on that.
Way too much. But that has a very hard-edged U.S. agent in it. Because it's the 90s. He's gritty. It's fucking
Oh, yeah.
complete and utter horse shit.
Yeah, he's just grifter.
Yeah, and you know what I found even crazier about it is who wrote it. Dan Abnett and
I was
Andy.
going to say Dan
No
Slay.
way.
No, Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning.
No shit.
I was like, what in the fuck?
Wow, pre-cosmic.
Yeah, those guys are badass, and I can't believe someone put them on that.
That's crazy.
Did you read it? Because it might be awesome.
No, there's no way it's good. There's no way it's good. But I just wanted to get that little fact out there about the U.S. agent.
Little
He's in
factoid.
Force.
I mean, as
Works
soon as
one.
you tell me the synopsis that you said, I love the show now.
No, that's just kind of like I'm just kind of reading between the lines of what I saw in the trailer.
I saw the guys in the trailer that look like flying squirrels.
I do know that John Walker. There was 3 guys, and John Walker was the one that got picked to be Cap, and there were 2 guys that didn't get picked, and they ended up calling themselves Left Wing and Right Wing, which You know, that's some
Maybe
pretty...
that's those people flying.
That's a little on the nose, but I mean,
Yeah.
that they called themselves left wing and right wing, and they attacked him for the mantle.
Oh boy.
So, you know, we may see that. I don't know. Maybe because I mean, think about it: left wing, right wing. They're flying squirrels. They look like your nutsack.
They do. Seriously, they
Don't
look.
just let that go. It's starting to get worse and worse again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, anyway. So next, though, let's talk about Loki.
Yeah, I was a little.
What's that to talk about?
There's nothing there.
Well, he's wearing a TVA jumpsuit.
Okay.
No, he,
Well, that's the Tennessee Valley Authority.
he got a good
He's
job.
in Kentucky.
He's got a good job.
Yeah.
He played Hank Williams Sr.
He actually did, and it was a
Yeah.
pretty good movie.
I haven't seen
So
that.
what you're telling me is they've imprisoned Loki in Eddyville.
Well, yes, that is what I'm saying. And he has an Infinity Gem. Well, you guys don't think this one's going to be interesting?
There's nothing to go on. There's literally no information about it.
I think
all he says is, "I'm going to blow up the world."
so. Okay, I'm being facetious. The TVA is like Time Validation Authority. Like he's obviously out of time, and he's been caught. Lots of speculation that because he's wearing that jumpsuit, that Kang the Conqueror is who fucking caught him because he's a Time Lord.
I like that.
So wait, a Time Lord. So King the Conqueror is Doctor Who?
Sick burn.
I'm pretty sure that Kang the Conqueror predates that motherfucking Doctor Who.
Does he?
Is that the
Avengers?
When
6?
When did that come
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, Avengers 6,
When did that come out?
64.
3, something like that.
Yeah, you might want to look up those dates, buddy.
Really?
You might want to go blow me.
Hey, is that the show where there's like
Kang the Conqueror will forever be cooler than Doctor fucking Who.
is that the show where there's like an R2D2 with herpes?
Yes.
What?
The Dalek.
Oh yeah, the Dalek.
Dalek.
You see
whatever.
where I'm getting at?
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, back to Loki.
with genital warts.
Back to fucking Loki here. Did you guys see, the first shot that Kevin Feige showed us of the Loki show? Showed Loki walking out of a theater. Do you remember what movie was playing?
I've never seen this picture.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, Jaws is what's on the theater as
So
he's
it's in
walking
the
out.
80s,
That
like
is
everything
No.
else.
Whoa, hold the fuck up. That's 1975. No,
Oh, fuck.
what this is showing is he's going to skip through time. We don't know how.
Oh, that's cool.
We don't know how he's time traveling because he has the Tesseract, which allows him to teleport.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know how he's moving through time. But he obviously is.
But the Tesseract is in Nick Fury's office.
They kind of created 2 of them, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up. Damn it, Endgame. I can't talk about anything without talking about the end of Endgame. It's fucked up.
Yeah, Endgame, they never should have attempted time
Hey,
travel.
let me ask you guys something. It doesn't work with this episode, but it doesn't matter. Jane Foster, I was talking about this in the store with a customer. She has to be, it does tie into this. You got Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. You got WandaVision, which we're going to get to in a minute. Both things are dealing with multiple realities or universes or whatever, right? Or that's what
So
we
we're
think.
skipping ahead to WandaVision right now?
No, I'm not. I'm asking you about Thor. All right? Because of this. Do you think, I feel like I know for a fact that Cap puts Mjolnir back in the Dark World timeline.
Yes.
So then it's going to get destroyed in the Ragnarok timeline by Hela, right?
Yes, that is the same hammer.
That's exactly what I told this guy. So for Jane to have Mjolnir, she's going to have to be from the multiverse version of Thor.
Yes.
Or they make a new Mjolnir, and I don't see that coming.
I don't think so. I think she's going to have
Yeah.
a multiversal hammer.
Anyways, yeah. So I'm
Thor
not.
core.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Which opens up Beta Ray Bill.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's all I was saying about that. At work, somebody asked about that. There it is, official.
He clearly puts it back into the time. I mean, that's
I
what
said
he's
that.
that's
He
what he's
clearly
doing.
puts it back.
Except
in
it makes no sense how he gives the soul gem back, and I'm not going to get started on this again.
No. But then the Tesseract has
Just
those same issues
flips it in
because
the
after Captain Marvel is in the 90s, I don't know what year they set that thing in, but
Nine Inch Nails was hot.
if Loki's running around with the Tesseract,
It's it's a time displaced Loki. This is what you're forgetting. This is during the events of Endgame that a Loki gets away with a Tesseract. It's not the same. It's all broken because they did this because they wanted to break the timeline. That's what they did with Loki. They broke the timeline.
I feel like they broke it on purpose.
Yes,
though.
they did.
Everything they're
I think
going
so.
to do now is all multiverse stuff,
Of course.
and that's cool. And it also sucks
Why does that suck?
because it might suck. I don't know.
Oh well, no, we never know. I mean, yeah, it could absolutely suck.
Because you can easily go, fucking Doolittle didn't do so well. Here's Iron Man. Shitting on the toilet.
Oh, I don't.
Before he died.
I mean, I hope that doesn't happen. But
Yeah, Black Widow. Black Widow is definitely that. Yeah, here's a movie. You already know how it goes.
I'm still excited to see
I'm
it.
excited to see it. I can't wait. But anyways, so Loki, I'm fucked up. I say all that to say on Loki, I'm fucked up about how he plays in to all this.
I want to see more about it before I make an opinion.
Me too.
I do too, and I'm pretty sure that he's not going to play a part in the movies anymore. He's
Well,
done with
I'm
that.
not talking
This
about
is
the
a show,
movies,
then
but-
that's all it's going to be.
I feel like Loki's not a good character to do that with, and he was only chosen because Tom Hiddleston's so popular. That's what I think.
I feel like I think Tom Hiddleston's Loki got over so well
He did.
that it'd be almost foolish to have the guy under contract and not doing anything.
But why is he under contract? Unless they were going to keep using him. What, did they know they were going to keep using him?
That's a good question. I actually don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So anyways, I'm excited about it. Don't know enough about it to shit on it.
Yeah,
but
we don't
I'm
know anything
excited about it.
If it's true that Kang the Conqueror's in it, I'm already sold. I don't care what you guys say about it. I'm already sold.
I'm
Oh,
excited
fuck.
about seeing Doctor Who.
Fuck Doctor Who.
I mean, what's there not to like about Loki in anything? But I
thought
just,
the logo was fucked up.
the logo's stupid.
It looks
And the
dumb.
logo kind of tells you something too, because it keeps changing. So it's telling you something right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I feel like the what we always saw, like Eric said, is the one shot of him going, "I'm going to make the world burn."
and it's not enough to make me excited because I've seen him in a bunch of movies that make me excited, but that little clip's not enough. I want the headdress. I don't like him without the headdress.
yeah,
I'll be honest
yeah.
with you.
Well, I mean, it's okay. The headdress doesn't make or break.
No, as
that-
long as it's there sometimes, and
I'm
it
sure
is, and so far it has been.
Yeah, I mean, he's the trickster god. I mean, so there, anything's possible with him on the
course.
loose in the time stream.
But you feel me though? Do you like coming back and getting the headdress now and again?
Sure, yeah.
I do
Well,
too.
I wish Thor would wear it more, but he's not going
Oh
to.
fuck! Don't even get me started on that. Oh gosh, I just felt my blood pressure go up.
I mean, Cap wears his thing.
Yeah, and Iron Man rarely wears his thing.
No, that's not true.
Bull-
That's not
Bullshit.
true. He wears it
No,
all the time.
You know, one day we're gonna go through and I'm gonna
I'm sure it's already been done.
time out how often Tony Stark's
I'm sure-
helmet comes off.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find it on the internet somewhere.
It's already been done.
It's too much, man.
I don't know about that.
It's too much. But anyway,
I mean, is Iron Man the character is Tony Stark? Tony Stark is Iron Man. It's the same person.
so
It's the same person.
I want to see Iron Man.
It's like Thor. Thor is Thor with the helmet on or off.
Yeah, but he needs
Same guy.
Yeah, I'm glad they referenced it in the first movie. I'm glad he had it.
And we've seen that he's basically invulnerable. So I mean, helmet doesn't really. What's it help?
I wish Superman had a helmet.
Okay, now we need to talk about
WandaVision.
The most exciting one of the
It
three.
is super awesome looking.
Oh man,
All right, so who wants to start on WandaVision? Because it's good. This is a doozy. We're looking at you, I think.
yeah, who wants to
Adam?
take it? What, me?
Yeah, we're both looking at you.
I mean, God, where to start? It obviously looks like Leave It to Beaver when it opens.
Damn it.
Told you.
Munch said that earlier. I was like, I love Lucy.
Now it looks like Leave It to Beaver.
Yep.
Is that black and white? Leave
Yes.
it to Beaver? Okay.
Then
I
it
said Lucy.
looks like they clearly jump into the Brady Bunch house.
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
In the 1960s.
Yep.
And then this got the 70s,
There's
the 80s, the 90s.
clear Roseanne looking one too.
That's not Roseanne.
No.
Whatever it is, it's something it's 90s.
Yeah,
it's,
the
it's
90s.
more Married with Children. Than
Yeah, it is. No,
That's
you're
what
right.
I thought, Married
Yeah.
with Children. What's really cool is when Tom King saw that, he immediately tweeted, "Look, there's my vision with the fucking plaid shirt on." I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
That's the shit.
Because that book by,
What's the
Tom
name of the dog?
oh, I can't remember the dog's name.
There's rumors that the dog's in it. You need to get the first appearance.
But you know who's not in that book?
Wanda.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, it's just the Vision family.
It's just visions.
We've
Yeah, they're
got
just
1 through
androids.
6 at the shop.
But anyway, wow. What do you guys think? Are those different realities?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're different realities, and or like I don't know if maybe Vision's fractured, so he doesn't place in a time exactly. So it's popping through like the 50s where it was. I almost thought it looked like Dick Van Dyke too.
It kind of
Yeah,
does.
something like
and then
that.
of course 60s, 70s, 80s, the Brady Bunch and Married with Children and all that shit. Because at one point she looks normal and he's still in the black and white.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so what I was reading about that is that looks like that's her realizing the vision's not real.
Yeah, what I kind of thought
I
was
mean-
like what you said. Maybe it's Vision, or maybe she's created these realities. We know that's her power. Reality.
Yeah, we know she can
shaping.
manipulate reality.
Maybe she's hiding. Maybe she's stowed herself away in these realities because Vision's dead at the hands of Thanos.
Yeah. Is she creating her own reality?
Is she creating her own reality to deal with this shit?
Or is she trapped in a reality by someone else?
Yeah, possibly trying to live a sitcom life with somebody that's gone.
And that's why, you know, those shows, the examples we have are just placeholders for errors.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Eras. I know I've got a redneck voice, but boy, that's an exciting thing, isn't it?
Oh man, are you kidding? Yeah, seeing all the different time periods.
Yeah, and then now Kevin Feige had made a statement on this at Comic-Con, or maybe sometime after. People were saying what this Vision sitcom thing, like they had first said sitcom.
Yeah, which is what I've heard. It plays like a sitcom.
And this was like, at first I thought, well, Marvel's got the balls to just do a sitcom. That's insane. But then he said, oh no, this thing's going to be like half of a sitcom, and then the last half is going to be like an epic, like Avengers movie.
This seems like it's going to be fucking twisted.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm most excited about this out of all the
Absolutely.
Disney Plus
and
stuff.
Awesomely, they have moved the release up to this year.
Hell,
it comes out in December.
I cannot wait to see this. And I got to tell you, and I'm an idiot, I thought this was already a thing. And when I got Disney Plus, that this would follow Mandalorian. I thought there wouldn't be this wait. I don't know. I don't want to watch Darkwing Duck anymore. I want to see something.
Then just watch Chippendale.
I know. I've watched all that stuff, but I want something to watch on Disney Plus.
Cancel your subscription.
I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this.
Go watch Netflix's shitty original content.
They
actually like a lot of Netflix's
Netflix
original
is
content.
fucking,
a lot of it's bad too.
Like 8 out of 10's good.
Guys,
on
come on, they shovel out.
They're
shoveling over there.
They do, but they've got a few choice nuggets in the shit pile.
They launched it too early. I thought that it was going to have another original show after Mandalorian. You got to admit they kind of jumped the gun on that. I mean,
I'm not going to sit here.
You were saying this was going to come out in 2022. They definitely jumped the gun on releasing that.
I'm not going to say that I don't want more.
There's a Marvel banner on there.
Yeah.
There's
lots of Marvel stuff there.
There's nothing new on it.
But
I've seen everything on it.
Well, most of it's movies.
And most of it sucks. I don't care about a Spider-Woman cartoon that wasn't even good enough to air.
Well,
it's fucking not good.
I understand what you're saying.
I mean, there are definite flaws with Disney Plus.
Well, see, the only thing that I'm hearing is that you're shitting on the Marvel logo of it, and not paying attention to everything else that's coming out.
I love the National Geographic. I watch something on it almost every day.
I understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is,
trust me, I would love to have these.
This
now.
thing was launched saying you're going to get a bunch of cool shit.
I would love to have it
Mandalorian.
Now. They launched Mandalorian to coincide with Rise of Skywalker. I don't care what anybody says. That's why it came out when it came out.
I don't see why it doesn't make it down.
It just gets everyone talking about Star Wars. It's the same way Nintendo acts. I mean, they released a Pokemon Light to release Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is the way things are done.
Well, hey, it's my opinion.
It's kind of an advertisement.
It's not wrong.
There's
not enough shit on there to watch. It was launched saying you're going to have a bunch of Marvel shit, and there ain't nothing on there that's new. If you're a diehard like me. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And they're all still being...
I'm excited about this.
It's all still being filmed. I mean, hell, I don't know what else can you do?
It's a little soon. I'm like, damn, man, I want to watch... I've heard about WandaVision for 2 years now.
Right.
You know, it's like, fuck, let's get to it.
Yeah,
let's get to it, man.
I mean, shit, they at least moved it up to this year.
Yeah, I'm glad. There's no complaints on that. I find... Like I said, no one wants to watch Spider-Woman, the cartoon that wasn't even good enough to go on TV, or 5-minute clips of a rocket.
I mean, I myself have been watching Star Wars Rebels. It's my first. I
haven't watched that, but I'm talking about the Marvel banner pertaining to these Marvel things.
There is other stuff on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
it's not just Marvel.
Star Wars is tough, unless you're watching that. I mean,
I wouldn't watch any of the movies.
Star Wars sucks. Most Star Wars sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I absolutely agree with what you're saying, except for the fact that I'm glad they didn't wait to launch the service because I love The Mandalorian. I love watching it when I got to watch it, and I would not change that. Having said that, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, but so I'm pumped about WandaVision coming, so I got a reason to have my fucking Disney Plus that I pay for.
Falcon and Winter Soldier will be here before WandaVision, though.
And I just now got excited about that.
And that'll be out in August.
August?
Yes. Still, there's more to talk about here with WandaVision.
Oh, man, there's way more to talk about.
There's way more to come about. Let's talk about the fact that she's pregnant in the 70s and then still has babies in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. And Munch pointed out that there's a scene where they spit out their pacifiers.
Yes, you see the pacifiers go flying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't know if, I mean, I'm sure she's not going to go actual decades. Maybe they're just things that comfort her. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, or maybe it's an illusion that's coming apart.
You know,
Could be.
yeah. I mean, maybe what if she's losing her mind? That's what happened in the comic book.
Also get to see, they're already saying that that's a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
But you get to see her in her real classic looking.
What a cool look, too. And I got to tell you, I was turned on.
Oh, man. That was a good
pretty
one.
hot.
I'm really happy that they actually have showed that to us, that she was, even if it's just a Halloween costume, that she's going to get to wear that costume for a minute.
It's fan service like a motherfucker, and I love it.
Now, saying that, I did, and then I thought this hilarious. I told Ashley about it immediately. I told Alex about it earlier. I was on my phone that night after the Super Bowl, and there was a headline on Google, and I swear it was top story on Google that just said, "Did you know Scarlet Witch's costume has ties to the comic books?"
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Holy shit, Google. Thanks for letting me
Yeah.
know.
Thanks for letting me know.
Scarlet Witch is one of their most powerful characters, and they really didn't build her up too much in the films.
Except they let her absolutely destroy an Infinity Stone.
Well, they also let her essentially kick Thanos' ass while she was destroying.
No, but I mean,
Infinity Stone.
character-wise, I'm not talking about 1-2 second scene in the 3 movies
She was
been
pretty
in.
bitching in Age of Ultron.
She did some, yeah.
She did a pretty good job of tearing them apart.
I'm talking character-wise. We haven't had much build with her.
No,
and,
yeah. I've thought that, and it's
so
and
I'm
it's
excited
kind of
that she's got it.
it's a shame.
All you get is a little bit of side story in Age of Ultron.
Because they're always
and-
fucking around with Bucky.
Well, you see Quicksilver die, and they really don't talk about. Nobody even mentions that anymore. They also don't mention the fact that Scarlet Witch has apparently lost her accent.
I know, completely.
But in, I guess, what is that? It's Infinity War where she picks up that thing to keep it from hitting Black Widow and Okoye,
Yeah.
and kills Proxima Midnight.
The
with
big,
it.
like, rolly thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she does a lot of fucking...
She does cool stuff, but you know what? That's not what I'm saying.
There's
She's
no
had-
character
She's
development.
had some cool scenes, but
Well-
as a character that they're building something on, I'm glad to see
And I
they're
think-
going to...
I think they tried to flush her out a little bit with Infinity War in the beginning with her
They did.
Vision in Scotland.
They're obviously leading towards this show.
Yeah, that's true.
She's had the... I wouldn't call it a benefit, so I would say... I don't know what... She's had the opposite of a benefit in being always a part of large-scale movies.
Yeah.
And that they're never going to be able to concentrate on one character.
But
and
we
give
always
you a
get those
backstory.
Hawkeye scenes.
Well, we get. I think there's just as much Hawkeye as there is Scarlet Witch.
Shouldn't be.
There needs to be a lot more Scarlet Witch.
There needs to be a lot more Hawkeye.
If
There's
I
been a
had
lot-
if I had her powers, I'd fucking take her out of. I'd take Hawkeye.
Just take Hawkeye and blink
Just
him out of
fucking
existence.
replace him. He's not interesting. But anyways, this is awesome, and it's. Now, do you think they're gonna name her kids?
I don't know if they'll be Wiccan and Speed.
Yeah.
I don't know, because oddly, her children were the shattered pieces of Mephisto that possessed the bodies of 2 kids that were already born.
I
And
hate when that happens.
so, and she's always wondered to herself, did my children's souls kill the kids' souls that were already there, or were they reincarnated? Because none of them are actually sure how that worked. Because at first she was told they were fake. Agatha Harkness, who is absolutely cast in this show,
Mm-hmm. Saw it.
is a witch that told her kids weren't real, leading to her fucking mental breakdown and then leading to House of M and, all that good stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how that is going to play out in this show, because we haven't been introduced to Agatha Harkness.
Speaking of the House of M, and knowing that she has her mental breakdown, and of course, no more mutants.
Yeah.
Think it's gonna go the other way
Well,
this time.
what I wonder is will it go the other way? Will that be the way they introduce the X-Men into the universe?
That's what I think.
We'll
by
have to
going no
see.
more mutants, and then they come out of the woodworks like, fuck, there used to be thousands of us, now
So-
there's like 198.
So what about
Maybe.
the fact that because of at the time that she was created for Marvel on screen, she was not a mutant. Now they've never actually addressed that she is.
Fair
See,
enough.
and I think they're playing more on her having witch powers than
I do-
Mutant abilities.
It
abilities.
seems like it because it really does seem like that, especially that Agatha being cast.
Well, they are pushing Scarlet Witch quite
which is fine.
prevalent.
I mean, that's her name. That's her.
What a great name!
Yeah, I mean, that's her mutant code name,
Yeah.
My problem is people get her confused with Scarlett Johansson.
which is funny.
Yeah. Who's awesome.
One of them's a real name. One of them was, well, actually, neither of them are the real name of the person that they identify.
Oh, so we're using our real names?
Yeah.
Ray Skywalker.
I'm Ray Skywalker.
But seriously, I think this is going to be the coolest thing that Marvel's got. Because Moon Knight, I haven't had nothing on yet.
No, we don't think
Right.
we've heard enough about any of the other stuff to
Yeah,
really
we-
speculate on it.
I mean, there's Bob Iger said there's at least 10 shows in development on Disney Plus
For Marvel?
for Marvel.
For Marvel.
For Marvel.
Wow.
dang. As Jesse
Boner.
would say, dang.
Dang. Seriously, 10 of them?
10 shows.
Now, we are so in the Bronze Age. I mean, you got Blade, Moon Knight. He's a fucking Bronze Age character.
Absolutely.
Eternals is Bronze Age. Blade is Bronze Age. Morbius is Bronze Age.
But we talked about it in our Morbius episode. But yeah, all the horror characters they're going for are definitely
Yeah, they're
that.
definitely moving forward
awesome.
in the eras
It's awesome.
just because there were more characters.
Yeah,
Seems
there's
like
just, that's just where they're
It
headed.
was
the
always
natural
it was
progression.
always stuff that I didn't like as much, but I'm excited about it, movie wise, TV show wise.
I mean, you take a character like Scarlet Witch and even Vision, really. For so many years, they were almost side characters. Nobody cares about these characters. Yeah, Scarlet Witch was an Avenger, but she wasn't Captain America. She wasn't Iron Man. She wasn't Thor. She wasn't Hulk.
Now they debut in X-Men 4.
Fucking Coble has been all about
I'm
Vision
aware.
and
Yeah, I know.
Scarlet Witch since I can remember.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, to be fair, Scarlet Witch has been an Avenger way longer than she was ever X-Men.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying
She was never really X-Men.
they were
No, she was
Brotherhood of
Brotherhood
Evil
of
Mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean, she's firmly a Silver Age character.
But
Oh,
see,
yeah.
that's
X-Men
also
4?
one of those things that always kind of struck me as strange, just because even when she went back to the X-Men universe, she just went back to the Brotherhood to being an evil person.
Yeah.
But she was in the Avengers.
Don't you like that there's a Brotherhood of Evil Mutants?
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, we're just going to call ourselves evil.
Yeah.
Just straight off.
I just want to meet. I know Blob is going to be a part of the Brotherhood of Lazy Mutants, so I'm just going to be a part of that.
Got your card?
Yep. Card carrying member.
I mean,
right
this
here.
is an evil podcast. We're the Blitzkrieg Evil Podcast Group. I mean,
You might as well proclaim it.
what a great name for a group. An evil group.
Her and Quicksilver were both a part
Yes,
of Brotherhood.
They were. I think at one point they were just package deal. Like you got one, you got the other.
Yeah, they were brother and sister, which is,
And they're Magneto's kids.
I kind of wish they hadn't killed Quicksilver in Age of Ultron.
See, that was also the other thing is that for a long time they were twins, and then they were just siblings, and it just goes back and forth.
And sometimes
so much.
lovers.
No,
in
that's
weird
only,
reality.
That's only Ultimate, and that's Jeff Loeb losing his fucking mind. That is
Yeah.
bullshit. No one enjoyed that, and that is Jeff Loeb. I'm glad he got fired from Marvel TV, because that is Jeff Loeb losing his motherfucking mind.
Still happened.
Did it?
God.
Ultimate Universe doesn't exist anymore, and those characters
it
died
does
in that
not
universe. It doesn't
exist.
exist anymore.
You can buy those books, man. You can jerk off to that.
You can buy them in the dollar bins.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. But seriously, so Magneto's their dad, and there's big rumors that Magneto's coming to MCU, baby.
I actually
He
heard
has
that
to.
Magneto's not their dad anymore.
Well, it depends on if they're mutants or if they're Inhumans, and they were only Inhumans for a little while.
No. There's something about Magneto lied to him.
I don't believe it.
It's. I think it's canon these days.
Then where does Maximo get his hair from?
Dead.
I support Denzel Washington being Magneto.
Oh yeah.
I really do.
I
Are
support
we gonna
Ian
talk
McKellen
rumors?
being.
You guys want to talk some rumors?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
let's
to hear
do it.
rumors. I
Yeah,
mean, have
okay.
we said everything you want to say
I'm
about
good.
WandaVision?
It's still one of those things that you'll have to see it come out to know anything about it.
We'll be able to review it properly.
Or better
Yeah.
trailers. I mean, I'm
yeah.
sure that.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
you
that
know,
was a 2-second
so
trailer.
yeah, for based on it had the longest part of it.
Yes, it did, and that's why I was so excited about it.
Me too. And the
Um,
best parts of it.
Mhm.
Allow me to say that I think she looks hot as hell in black and white.
Fucking A.
Boy,
I didn't want to say it out loud, but I'm glad I didn't have to start it.
Wow.
man,
Yeah.
she's a.
I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
no
but
matter
that's
what's
something
going
about that.
on. But
Something about that Donna Reed look.
that
Me
old
too,
school
man.
50s.
Yeah.
That 50 shit. And
Just
then
Yeah.
something about that.
the costume gets me too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that costume's I think someone told me that maybe I watched a YouTube video that said in that scene you can hear her son saying it's Halloween.
Yeah, I heard many things that it's Halloween.
Yeah, and that she's wearing a shitty Halloween
But that's
costume.
still cool. I don't care.
Yeah,
you know.
it's kind of like how Luke Cage wore his
Yeah, the tiara
additional
for a
garb.
minute.
You know, he wore the yellow and blue.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, he stole it off a clothesline, and he
Yeah.
had a woman's blouse on that was yellow.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
That
That
is
was
too
good.
bad. That was the only thing costume in the entire fucking Netflix besides Daredevil.
They tried to give Iron Fist his cowl for a minute
No.
in the second season.
No.
Yeah,
I saw a picture.
I didn't
of it.
get that far.
it wasn't good.
I watched about 8 seconds of the first episode of season 2 and went, no.
It was
nope.
it was only a traditional thing while he fought Davos for who was going to be the Iron Fist, and they both had one on.
Mm.
He shouldn't even be fighting Davos for the Iron Fist. God damn. Davos is the Steel Serpent. God, I hate that show.
Yes, he is.
I lost it at Defenders, boys. Lost my lunch there.
I watched all of it.
Okay, let's move into some Phase 4 rumors. I don't know if you guys have been seeing this. I see the word phase in blue, and then 4, the number, in a circle. Then the circle is half, it's like Rocky, and it's turning invisible, and the 4 is on fire. I don't know if that's Marvel doing that. But are we to believe that the Fantastic Four are somehow going to show up in this phase?
I don't believe Fantastic Four is in Phase 4.
Now, Phase 4 is a long phase. Goes all the way to Thor: Love and Rockets, which is what, 2021? 2022?
I'm not positive.
Is it
I think it's
called?
2022.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, whatever. Love and Rockets, Love and Thunder.
I thought I got it wrong too. I was like,
Yeah, Thor: Love and Thunder.
11
Love and Rockets
So anyway-
sounds better.
Well, Love and Rock is a comic book.
Yeah,
that's
it is.
that's really good. But anyway, Phase 4 goes all the way from Black Widow, which is May 7th,
Mhm.
to whenever Thor: Love and Thunder comes
Which,
out.
if I'm not mistaken, is sometime in November of 2020.
Yeah, they were saying
2021 or
no.
2020?
They were
2020.
saying Phase 4 is only 2 years long at Comic-Con.
2
I know
years
it's 2021 and
it's-
2022.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Or
it's
what, 2020, 2021.
2 years. Most of these shows and pretty much all the movies we know about except Blade.
yeah. Blade's Phase 5.
Yeah,
That was
that's what I'm
announced.
saying.
Yeah.
But I'm putting that out
Wait,
there.
but
But I'm saying.
now they've added Black Panther
2.
since then to Phase 4.
Interestingly, there are 5 rumors that everyone's thinking are highly plausible of how the Fantastic Four could enter the universe.
Can I guess them?
Sure. Sure. I'll take your best shot.
That Doctor Doom's in Black Panther 2.
Right, that's the number 1.
Oh! Damn, I don't have anything else.
The Quantum Realm from Ant-Man 2.
We've already done that.
Exploring the Quantum Realm.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer and Galactus via Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, there's been lots of rumors, talk. I think James Gunn put the kibosh on it, though, didn't
He
he?
puts the kibosh on anything cool. You'll notice.
I
Nova.
still got... No.
Warlock.
Have you seen the Nova? Have you seen the Nova news?
I haven't.
But we'll get to that in a second.
Nova and Warlock.
Okay, number 4, Doctor Strange, The Madness of the Multiverse. I hadn't read this one yet, and I was actually kind of like, well, fuck. This theory posited that Scarlet Witch is
Yes.
supposed to play a prominent
It
role.
plays into this movie.
She fucks reality up so bad that it opens up Earth to all these extra dimensional and extraterrestrial attacks.
There's Galactus.
Could be. So then Doctor Strange is like, I need the smartest men on this planet to help me. I need the Illuminati.
Mm.
He finds Professor X. He finds,
Oh, gosh. I love
Let's
that.
see.
Reed
together the
Richards, Black
Illuminati.
Panther.
Yeah.
yeah, Black Panther, Namor, and then guess who else is in that?
Reed Richards.
Reed Richards.
I was kidding when I said
Yeah.
Star.
Obviously can't be
Doolittle
Stark.
bombed. He's back.
Doolittle did bomb.
Yeah, but that's not anyone's fault.
But so I thought that was really interesting.
I love that idea.
And then the 5th one, and I think you may hate this, you may like this.
Are you talking to me or Munch?
I'm talking to you.
You bastard.
Some people think that Peter Parker will be on a quest for a new mentor
I hate that.
after the death of Tony Stark.
I hate that. Peter Parker needs no help.
And that he will stumble upon one Reed Richards.
Bull.
I mean,
fuck
hey,
that.
think about it. Peter's been a member of the Fantastic Four more than once.
More than once. Actually, a whole bunch.
Yeah.
What's in ASM number 1?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, he beats
Fantastic
the
Four.
Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Yeah, to kind of prove himself. Yeah, I mean,
He
it's...
beats them.
yeah, to
'Cause
prove
he's
himself.
smarter
Like,
and stronger
He's
than
got-
all
he
of
had
them.
to use them to get over.
I don't know about stronger than Reed.
They were
Come
just
on.
more popular than him at the time.
He's not smarter than Reed.
He's not stronger
I'm
than.
just okay.
He's not stronger
Thing.
than the Thing.
You want to hear me bitch? It's going to be if Peter Parker can't hold his own going forward.
Obviously, he can.
I mean, they get into this thing where Peter just needs his hand held, and I don't want that.
I don't
It's
think
been
anyone's
fine
ever
for-
said he needs his hand
Oh,
held.
bull-
He's still a
Bullshit.
high schooler.
but they miss something with him if they keep going that route. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, that's the number 5 lowest on the list.
and you were
of,
right.
of
I
possibilities.
felt an arc in my heart.
I figured you would.
I was like, fuck that.
Okay, so let's just say any one of those things are true.
Peter doesn't need help. I'm just kidding. It pisses me off. I want to kick something. Fuck that.
Okay. So let's just say any one of those. Let's say 1 through 4 are possible.
Yeah, 1 through 4 are fine, but let's not talk about that last.
Stop picking on my favorite character.
He's smarter than all those people.
What villain would you want to see the FF go up against?
First movie?
Yeah, first movie.
Mole Man.
Mole Man?
Damn it, yes.
Gotta be Mole Man.
For me, honestly, Annihilus.
I'd like to see Annihilus. I'd like to see Blastar.
Fin Fang Foom.
Oh.
You know, there was time when people thought Fin
That'd be
Fang
cool.
Foom was the Leviathan from Avengers.
You're right, because there was a very good comic. I don't know if he ever actually finished it, though, but Jon Favreau wrote a comic about Iron Man and Fin Fang Foom.
Yeah, and it was awesome. Well, part of it was coming out, and I don't think he ever finished it.
I don't know if it ever finished.
I don't think he did. Because it wasn't like something Viva Las Vegas or something?
2005 or 6. Yeah, it was called Viva Las Vegas. That's it, yes. That is absolutely. And it had beautiful art by, the guy that designed the costume for the movie.
Rod.
No,
Hey.
No.
Andy, no.
Avi Granov.
Avi Granov.
Yeah,
Gosh,
my bad.
we were dancing
Yeah,
all over
I knew it was an Avi, but I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah, Avi Arad was the one that
He
he was
sucks.
a part of Spider-Man, right?
He sucks.
The movies.
Avi, you got to get out, bro.
It's too many of them.
Oh, he's fucking done.
But seriously, obviously Doom's the thing. Doom's the guy. But man, there's so many cool villains out there.
Well, I think they've
I agree.
done Doom too much to go right at him again.
Just similar to Green Goblin
I
jumping in.
still want a Marvel Comics Doctor Doom though.
And
It's gonna happen.
I think they could get to it. I just don't think they need to go right at
Maybe
it.
they shouldn't, but
It's just like Doom, Green Goblin, and Magneto. They all you gotta quit boning on
back
them.
to the rumor you were talking about Denzel Washington possibly being Magneto, which I remember I read that several months ago, and I've heard people say it's stupid, but I think it's awesome.
What's stupid about it?
Well, people just don't think that you should change Magneto, but at this point, if you were to have him be an Auschwitz survivor, it wouldn't actually. He'd be over 100 years old.
No, they can't do that.
Yeah.
It
So,
actually makes a lot of sense.
I think updating it and it being from this, the civil rights movement,
Yes.
is actually way cooler.
Well, now that you can,
It's-
and Marvel,
essentially, it's the same struggle.
yeah, Marvel has the balls too to make the X-Men actually what they are, and that's a symbol for
the people that are outcast and downtrodden. Yeah, I mean,
it's a symbol
because that's
for
something that I think the Foxmen
the
absolutely missed.
the Fox guys, like, they just danced around it. They danced around it.
Yeah, it wasn't very.
Brian Singer is a fucking pedophile. I don't want him doing fucking X-Men movies. Fuck him.
Wow. Yeah,
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
No, he's a pedophile.
Oh, well, fuck
no,
him.
it's a known fact.
Well, fuck him then.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't
him.
know anything about Brian
Yeah, he
Singer,
was
but
butt fucking little kids at pool parties while he's making them X-Men movies. Fuck him.
well, fuck him. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Fuck him. I didn't like his movies anyway.
They suck.
Yeah, fuck him.
X-Men wear colored costumes. See, he
Okay.
put him in black leather because he's a perv.
So filming has wrapped on Eternals.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Principal filming has wrapped, and that's coming this November. Pretty rad. But here's the coolest thing that I read today, right before you guys got here. I think it's cool. Maybe it's not. It could be. Marvel is apparently in talks with Sam Raimi to direct the second Doctor Strange movie.
I love it. I just came.
Well, you know he can do superhero because he did Spider-Man.
Right. Well, and arguably one of the best movies in the whole entire genre is Spider-Man 2.
You know he can do comedy horror because he did Evil Dead.
And you know,
yeah.
You know, he can make bad movies because he did Spider-Man 3.
That's very true. Now, of course, now we know and we can recognize that was a lot of studio interference, and he was like, fuck you.
Yeah, but that he's one of the first superhero stars.
Isn't
of
he
the
a little
movie.
high profile, though, for Marvel?
I don't know if anyone is at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
They've
who's
had Robert Redford in
who's
the movie.
untouchable?
No, I don't mean. Well, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is they usually go after directors that are it's either their first film or it's their second or third. This guy's got like 21 under his
or
belt.
he's a nobody. Like James Gunn had films, but he was a
Taika
nobody.
Waititi was a no one.
Yeah.
On and on and on. They always, except for Joe Johnson that directed the first Captain America, and then you had someone that did the first Thor movie was someone that was
Kenneth
related.
Branagh?
Yeah, but Brannigan.
Something.
I don't
Zap
fucking know.
Brannigan?
He did Game of Thrones.
Zap
shit.
Brannigan. That's it. That's it. Anyway, yeah, it's a guy from Game of Thrones. Other than that, though, they've been pretty. I don't want to say unknowns, but they haven't demanded the kind of premium that probably a Sam Raimi will.
Well, they should just get Martin Scorsese to do it.
Oh fuck.
That would be awesome.
You know, it would be good, man.
It would be the same movie he makes.
Just imagine if he did a Spider-Man movie about the Enforcers.
It'd be awesome. Ox.
No, let him do.
Yeah, you could get De Niro in there, anti-age him.
Let him do Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos.
Oh, that'd be actually no. We need Stanley Kubrick for that.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
But that's not gonna happen.
I think Raimi, that's a great.
How crazy!
I think it's a great get for Doctor Strange.
A lot of people are
How
like,
crazy.
"Oh, fucking Kevin Feige did it again. Another director quit." Who gives a shit?
I don't give a fuck.
If it's not to his vision, and I'm not saying that he's a director, but
Well, here's the interesting thing about the guy quitting. I can't remember his name now.
Scott Derrickson.
Scott Derrickson's still going to be the executive producer of whoever directs the next one. I mean, it doesn't even. He's still going to make money.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
who gives a fuck?
yeah, he says creative differences. Someone probably fucked his girlfriend. I mean, who cares?
Well,
Like, you know what I mean?
Hit the bricks, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Hey,
If he's want to tell some bullshit story, I don't want it.
that's
No.
what I'm saying. And recently we're talking, and I said something about directors or whatever. I'm not taking away from the director, but Kevin Feige knows where his story's going.
I agree.
And if you don't like it,
Hit the
hey,
bricks.
somebody else will take your job.
What
bro.
happens is,
you know what I'm saying?
if Kevin Feige wasn't there,
It'd be a mess.
it'd be the DCEU.
It'd be like the DCEU.
It wouldn't make any sense
You're
because they have nobody over it.
Or it'd be like Star Wars. There's no one
Fair.
to curtail that bullshit.
There.
Oh, such and such wants to do this, and no, fuck off.
That's why
We're
you
not
need. That's
doing
why
that.
you need a guy with a storyboard along a wall that goes, I know where. Even if you don't know where this is going, I know where this
Yeah.
is going.
And if you don't put my fucking scene in there, you're the fuck out, big dog.
And I said it on the last one.
I'm okay with that.
That's my problem with James Gunn. He fought Thanos. He fought Nova. He fought Adam Warlock. All the meanwhile, Kevin Feige was saying we need those things. They gave him creative license to do that. Fuck him. I don't like that. You don't like the story Marvel's telling? Go get a job somewhere else.
yeah, he
And-
did.
And he did.
He did Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and it'll probably be awesome. And
I doubt
I'm not taking away
I doubt
from James Gunn's creative stuff, but he's shitty to fans and he's shitty to Marvel.
I don't know if he's really shitty to fans.
He's shitty to Marvel lore and he's shitty to fans sometimes. So I don't like him.
Well, that's fair, and we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what
I
happens.
think he's a bit big in his britches to be telling Marvel no.
Well, I think
Yeah.
he's just boisterous, period, and he's smart about how to keep his name in the news
Yeah, that's smart.
without paying for it.
But I only
Yeah.
reference that because Scott Derrickson is like, you know what? Doctor Strange, they're going to make a movie whether you're on board or not. So, you want a new lake house for your kids? Do the fucking movie and shut up. No
I
one
agree.
cares about your vision.
I completely
You're not
agree.
a fucking you're not a fucking politician.
Or get fired and make a buttload of money.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
and I understand that a lot of like film and movie people don't agree with this opinion, but this is not about any one director's vision.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying I love Scorsese.
Sure,
He's a
I
great.
have nothing against him.
He's a great director.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
when you're talking
fuck.
about Marvel movie, Kevin Feige's the boss.
Would you watch a Scorsese movie about Hammerhead
yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely.
If Kevin Feige was in
and the
charge.
Maggia family?
Yeah, I
If
mean,
I-
that's what I was saying. I mean, he
That'd
could do
be awesome.
he could do the Enforcers.
If I knew Kevin Feige was involved, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Because-
fuck.
Well, it's because he's proven that he's got a great track record.
Right. Okay. For sure, Mandalorian season 2 though will be out this October,
That's
which
awesome.
which is really fucking awesome.
What's it going to be about? The Darksaber and Count Dooku?
I think it's gonna to Count Dooku.
Ray Skywalker?
You said in our Star Wars episode you had some kind of point about Count Dooku. Let's fucking hear it.
Darth Poo Poo.
I hate the way Moff Gideon looks. He looks just like Count Dooku.
That's your point?
Yeah, and I hate him.
That's not a fucking point. You said this is gonna blow this shit wide open. That didn't blow shit wide
How
open.
does he look like?
He looks just like
That
him.
is what
He's terrible.
you are.
A Star Wars
You're
villain.
wrong.
A Star Wars
I
villain.
love how upset I just got.
Did we get it on film? A Star Wars villain needs significant, something to make him stand out.
You're fucking kidding me.
You're fucking hot.
You're fucking-
But seriously, Moff Gideon, that actor's great. I know
That
he
actor
is.
is fantastic.
That ain't enough for
Giancarlo
me.
Esposito?
Yeah.
What?
Need a
He's
cybernetic.
from fucking. He's
Breaking
from
Bad.
fucking Breaking
Yeah,
Bad. He's the chicken guy.
He's great. He needs
He
a.
has a dark saber.
Yeah, but he needs a cybernetic eye or something. It's too normal.
Why is it you think that people aren't I mean, how can that guy not be menacing?
He's
enough?
not menacing at
You
all.
don't.
Well, that was the whole point.
You didn't think Christopher Lee was menacing?
that was the
He's
whole
not.
the whole point in Breaking Bad was that he wasn't menacing.
Yeah, in Breaking Bad, not in Star Wars.
You don't think
Still the same guy.
You don't think his fucking confidence and the way he speaks and the way he fucking... I mean, you don't think all that is about... that guy's a badass.
Yeah, I'll give you that, but he's not a Star Wars villain unless there's something distinguishable.
Well, I think that's
about
just a
him.
trope.
Well, here's what I'm saying. And Ren suffers from this in Star Wars. When his helmet's off, he's not distinguishable. He's just a guy in a black...
I mean, I think he works at Dairy Queen on the South Side.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I saw Moff Gideon stocking shelves at Lowe's. It's an old fucking guy.
To be fair, when Mando took his helmet off, he could easily be the same thing.
This is what
he
I'm
could be
saying.
a door greeter at Walmart.
Now, you don't see Darth Maul stocking shelves. He's fucking Darth Maul.
Well, now take Ray Park's makeup off and he's fucking Ray Park.
That's beside the point. But
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I'm saying Darth Maul, the character, is distinguishable.
Take Vader's shit off and he's just a shitty old man in diapers.
Yeah, but he's got it on. He's wearing it.
I mean, take any of their shit off and they're just people.
No, Moff Gideon isn't wearing anything. He's dumb looking.
He's a fucking Imperial officer.
And he's not a cool villain. I'm telling you.
I disagree. That's like saying Moff Tarkin's not a good villain.
He's an all right villain, but he's a subordinate. He's not the top dog.
But Moff Tarkin's a good villain. Hobgoblin's not top dog, but he's still a good villain.
But he's awesome.
But he's under Kingpin.
Yeah, and Kingpin looks normal and Hobgoblin doesn't. But there's different rules to this shit for me. For Star Wars, if you're the main villain, you need to be fucking distinguishable.
I like it. Yeah, okay.
I make this shit up as I go.
I know you do.
Here's what I'm saying. That Hulk poster right there, that could be a Star Wars villain according to the Mandalorian. It's just a dude. That's not interesting.
That is a giant green dude.
That's fucking Bill Bixby painted green.
Oh, the Ramones there? Oh, they look very menacing like Star Wars villains. This is where they're getting with this. Darth Vader's cool looking.
Bullshit. No, I have to disagree 100%.
Darth Vader's cool looking.
Listeners, please let this motherfucker know how cool that fucking Gideon was.
He's not
Please.
cool. The Darksaber's
You're fucking
cool.
kidding me.
They gave him the Darksaber to get him over.
He was already over. The fucking Darksaber means that he had... The Darksaber was at the end to let you understand that he's been to Mandalore, which we already knew. And he's obviously taken that from a Mandalorian.
Yeah. Hopefully he looks cool in the flashback where it happens, because he's just like the post office, the guy that delivers mail. He doesn't look cool. You got a guy like Mandalorian who's visibly cool. He looks cool.
He's got a helmet on.
No, but his presence is cool looking. Darth Vader's presence is cool looking. You know what I'm saying? It speaks to the 10-year-old boy in each of us. Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and really Sidious is kind of lame, but it's okay if there's one lame looking one.
Not two.
Count Dooku is lame as fuck, and he's just Moff Gideon's cosplaying as him. That's it. He's just an old guy in a black shirt. It's fucking lame. It's fucking lame. How is that not lame?
All right.
You know, like...
You need a costume, is what you're telling me.
I need some distinguishable thing. Not,
you need
that
a
guy,
costume.
That guy just got out of church. He's wearing a black shirt and he's an old man.
Yeah, being a part of the Empire and enforcing the Empire's will throughout the galaxy is not menacing.
You need a costume.
It's just not... Yeah,
his own soldiers were scared of him, but he's not menacing.
Like if his jaw was metal, something, I don't know.
If he was a James Bond villain, if he was fucking Jaws, maybe he could be really short.
He needs something. Now listen, if it was Breaking Bad, it's a different set of rules. Those are mafia type of criminal rules. And the more normal, the better. The more menacing.
I see what you're saying, but I just don't think it
Star
matters.
Wars is an epic tale. It does when you're following Vader.
And people need costumes.
He doesn't follow Vader.
Yes, he does.
But he's not in that role.
Where Mandalorian's at, he's filling the shoes of the villain of the previous thing. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but
I can tell by your stunting that I'm definitely right.
No, here's what no, you are wrong. You're absolutely wrong. No, you are fucking wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Alex takes a silence as being right.
No, because he can't come up with it.
No. Bullshit. You're saying that he's Darth Vader?
No.
What the fuck? He's not either. He's a fucking... He's Moff Gideon.
You're
like
Moff
Tarkin. He is an Imperial operative. He is in command of an Imperial division.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I said.
So he should be Captain Phasma.
No, that's another lame character like Boba Fett.
Well,
that's a worthless character.
You got to think he's a part of a military. He's going to look like that military.
You're still not listening to me. All right? What I said when I'm saying
I understand what you said.
He's following Vader.
He's not.
You just ended Return of the Jedi where this is at, right? Am I wrong? And Vader was the big bad guy we dealt with. So for this to follow that, that's some big shoes to fill. And it's just a fucking postman running around in a cape with a darksaber. It's not very interesting looking. He could be cooler looking. There's no menace to that guy.
All right, cool. We'll leave it at that.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, right.
So I hope something happens to make him interesting looking, because he just looks like a regular dude.
Maybe he'll put on a tutu and get like a little star wand or something. Fuck, who knows? I don't know. You got to have something to make him interesting. Maybe he'll have a tiara.
And get a costume.
Yeah,
he needs a costume. He needs a helmet. He needs an eyeball or something.
I mean, I disagree that he needs something.
That's okay.
I
to
disagree completely.
I'm glad you guys disagree, but I'm telling you, Star Wars villains got to be impressive. There's a big shoes.
I've only ever heard one person say that, and that's Alex Martin.
Good. It's my opinion, and I said I was going to drop it about Mandalorian. So hopefully season 2 is good. Moff Gideon, we're off to a bad start. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, in your opinion, Mandalorian is somehow off to a bad start.
No.
All right.
No,
cool.
no, that's not what
you
I
guys
said.
heard it. Alex said, in his opinion, Mandalorian is off to a bad start.
I didn't say that.
So there we go.
I liked the show. I thought it was great. The villain's lame as fuck unless they do something to make him menacing.
He's in what 2 episodes?
He's lame as fuck.
All right, cool. He's been in 2 episodes.
The fucking guy that delivers milk's more intimidating than that guy.
Who delivers milk in this day and age?
I don't know,
but they know your address.
Yeah, and that's fucking scary.
I'd be all right with the dude bringing milk to my house.
Bang your wife. I mean, let's go ahead and be honest.
Yeah,
that's what the milkman's notorious for.
My mom always told me I was the milkman's kid.
See, there you go.
There you go. Gif Madian. You don't see the Count Dooku isms?
Oh no, we're moving on.
Okay. No, I don't. I don't.
What? It's an old dude.
We're moving on.
Right, we're moving on.
So Patrick Stewart, by that definition, is just fucking Count Dooku.
Patrick Stewart can act.
He's an old guy.
Oh my god.
Patrick Stewart's been fucking Locutus, bro.
You ain't gonna tell me Christopher Lee can't act,
dude. Christopher Lee's the shit.
Christopher Lee can act. He wasn't given anything to work with.
You're not gonna tell me that this guy that's Moff Gideon can't act.
No, that guy's great.
Okay,
I never said that.
Okay, then
but he's
dumb.
We're
straight.
Looking. Yeah, he don't look cool.
All right, I wanted to touch on 2 things. One is just an amazing thing I caught today on fucking Twitter. Donnie Cates, who we've been talking about a whole lot here lately.
I'd read the side of a shithouse bathroom if Donnie Cates wrote it.
I love that fucking quote. Donnie Cates is doing a new creator-owned book at Image with Jeff Shaw. They collaborated on God Country. They were on Thanos together. They were on Guardians of the Galaxy together. They're doing something on Image, and so far the teaser image just said God hates masks. Cates says that this is going to be an event for Image like an absolute carnage. Now, I don't know how in the fuck he can make this work. I don't know what that means. He said it's going to be big, though, this summer. I cannot wait to see what this means.
Sounds cool.
I mean, he's fucking... Donnie Cates is quickly becoming one of my favorites.
Absolute Carnage was epic.
Right.
Epic.
Well, it kind of sounds like the genocide of costumed heroes. And
God hates masks? That just sounds... I mean, that's really...
It kind of brings to mind The Boys.
Sort of.
That was their hatred of anything masked superhero. Fucking hated them.
Yeah, Very that's true. A good point. No, who else hates mask? Star Wars. I'm kidding around.
I'm gonna come across this fucking table.
I knew you would have that one.
Just can't get away from it.
No, we can.
So God hates masks.
You guys ever read a Tomahawk?
What's that?
It's the wrong format for me.
It is an oversized format.
Oh.
It's a fucking badass Donnie Cates creator-owned property. I think he told it first in Heavy Metal magazine, and then Image collected it. But wow. It's about a space barbarian in a space war, and he gets shot down and lands on this planet where he crawls out of his ship half dead, and there's this forbidden weapon. Of course, he doesn't know that. Called the Tomahawk, that's like cleaved into a stone. Even though there's all these warnings, he can't read the language. Like, don't touch this fucking thing. This thing is cursed. He just grabs it and starts cutting through his enemies with it. And it just, from there, goes so Kirby cosmic that it's not fucking funny.
That's awesome.
I mean,
I remember when you were reading
it. It is amazingly, like, this fucking axe, like, starts, it's a tomahawk.
Sentient.
And it's sentient, and it starts taking him over. I mean, like it's fucking, yes. It's kind of like the Exo Manowar by Robert Venditti, which I thought was amazing. As he loses like pieces of himself in battle, the Tomahawk replaces it. So he becomes this berserker fucking, I don't know, it's amazing. Donny Cates is badass, and I'm looking forward to anything he does creator owned.
Absolutely.
That's fucking awesome.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. A Tomahawk's definitely worth a shot. I mean, I would definitely try it out.
You gotta get a magazine
if you haven't, you
box.
Huh?
You gotta get a magazine box.
It is a magazine format, but if you haven't, you should absolutely read fucking A Tomahawk. Which brings me to one more thing that I'm pretty excited about. I'm sure you guys have seen the images for it, but Tom King is teaming up with Mitch Gerads again. Actually, Mitch Gerads and Doc Shaner. Then they're doing a Strange Adventure book. They just, a day or two ago, moved it to Black Label. It's not going to be oversized. I checked and made sure.
Oh, good.
It's not going to be one of those stupid fucking magazine formats. There's 2 artists because it's all about Adam Strange. His first appearance is Showcase 17 in 1958. He's kind of like a, what's the name of the guy? A Flash Gordon type of character. He's an archaeologist, kind of like an Indiana Jones. Gets zapped by these Zeta beams and ends up on this planet Ran where they give him all this futuristic technology and he fucking fights in wars and stuff for him. Or he falls in love on this planet and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this book takes place after he's retired back to Earth.
It looks really cool.
And there's 2 artists because we're going to get what he thinks happened and see from his side, and that's one of the artists, and then we're going to see what people think about him, and that's the other artist.
Yeah.
And how those 2 things are not the same story.
That's really cool.
I mean, what he believes about himself and what other people believe about him, and how they
don't mesh.
It doesn't actually mean, because to some he's a hero, to some he's a villain.
Yeah. Now art styles are like really heavy contrast.
My God. Guys, please look up Mitch Gerads and Doc Shaner. They're both amazing. Anyway, I'm so looking forward to that book. It's not fucking funny.
Fucking cool,
Strange
man.
Adventures, available at Infinite Collectibles.
Yeah, it's coming out March 4th of 2020. I cannot fucking wait.
Hell yeah. It looks good, seriously.
Well, Black Label means they can basically do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, it's going to be a more mature book. Black Label means 17 plus.
It also means $8.99.
No, actually,
Or
the cover on number 1's $4.99, and then they go down to $4.99 after.
Nice.
It's the same guy that did fucking Mr. Miracle, and I cannot believe when we did our year-end podcast,
You didn't think about that?
I forgot to mention Mr. Miracle.
Mm.
That might have been the best book of 2019 overall. That motherfucker's badass. I wouldn't say until you read it.
I don't read DC.
You know,
It's awesome.
I've seen a trend happening in the store for Black Label.
And that is?
Nobody wants them.
Really?
It's because they're oversized. Today, I put out Criminal Sanity, Joker, Criminal Sanity.
With Harley Quinn?
Yeah. Cover price $5.99. There's seriously about 6 pages in the fucking thing. It's totally dead on arrival. That shit.
Fuck you, DC.
Yeah, I mean actually fuck you, AT&T.
Right.
They're the ones pushing.
I don't know why
for
they've
that.
decided for this magazine format.
The magazine format kills.
Let me say again, Strange Adventures is not magazine format.
Yeah, it's standard format, and it'll do better. Curse of the White Knight is in standard format,
and it's still
does,
Black
and
Label.
you know what it does?
It does wonderful.
It sells.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I don't think
this
anyone.
magazine thing does not work.
I mean, buying comic boxes, they're not magazine size, so when you try to put these things in your boxes, they don't fucking fit.
Well,
what they're
doing is gouging the customer.
Well, they are gouging the customer
because they're saying they're going to drop out all the major characters from standard DC line and put them into fucking Black Label only.
Black Label is only the what they consider mature
for now.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
Yeah, okay. I have read about they killed Vertigo, they killed all their fucking indie kind of shit.
Not smart.
And they're trying to go to just 3 labels, and Black Label being the mature one.
That works for Batman, but
because they have a
really.
kitty book. They have a kitty book imprint too, and then they have their standard right in the middle. When Rebirth changed to Universe, it seems like that was part of a change right there.
I think DC does a lot of cool stuff, but that's that customer gouge is tough.
I just don't
want Marvel to go, hey man, it's working for them.
I hope they don't. It's just
seriously, I had people walk away from the book today.
Well,
there's no ads in it, and that's cool.
Yeah. And
the art's just stunning, and I'm sure the story's great.
Actually, I've heard that the story's really good.
Yeah.
The guy writing the story actually spent time with the psychologist who tried to treat Jeffrey Dahmer to give this story a more authentic feeling, of the Joker's psychosis.
I'm sure it's amazing, but what happened to just releasing a graphic novel on? It's an original graphic novel. The whole thing's in there, no ads. You're good. $25. You know what I'm saying? But now you're getting a $5.99 book, and I had customers not pick it up because it's seriously like 8 pages in the fucking thing.
So people dropped it today?
Oh, they don't want it. It's dead on arrival.
Well,
you know, where Batman Damned was hot as hell.
Only because it had a dick in it.
Yeah, because it had a dick in it.
Batawang drove sales, and that's also what I think propped up their fake numbers on how these things were going to sell.
On the black label.
Because I don't think any of it sold as well as that did.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else you'd like to add? Any books or anything you're looking forward to? I didn't get to read Thor 2 this week, and I'm kind of kicking myself.
Solo just came back out.
Oh, no shit. Solo's back out. Oh, nice.
Number 10, right?
Fuck.
I don't remember. I didn't look at it that hard.
Fuck, I need to check that out. Anything else? Did you guys get to read anything this week?
I want to read Thor 2 as well, but I haven't got to.
Man, it sucks.
Started playing a new video game. That's about it.
Oh, what are you playing?
Indivisible.
Indivisible. I haven't known anything about it.
It's kind of a smaller game. It's honestly, I ended up picking up a demo for it like 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And it never said anything about it. Never came out. It was just kind of like DOA. I thought it was gone. On Black Friday, I just decided, fuck it, I'll check it out. See what, if this thing ever came out. It came out 2 weeks before that, and it was already $15. Oh, because it was Black Friday.
Right.
So I nabbed it and I started playing through it, and it's really fucking good.
Awesome. So having fun with it.
Whenever we were doing the year-end review,
yeah.
I kept seeing this thing, like I'd already bought it, but I kept seeing it pop up on people's like top 10, top 15 of the year games.
Would you put it there? Would you put it in the top?
I haven't got through enough of it to. I've only played for like an hour and a half.
Oh yeah. So how long is it?
I've heard it's closer to 30 hours.
Oh, okay. So it's a decent size.
So yeah, it's about half of a normal RPG, about 3 times as long as like a God of War.
Yeah, God, they're short.
Yeah.
God of War is only 10 hours.
The PS4 one is a lot longer, but the older ones, they're 10 hours tops.
I mean, that doesn't mean you can get through them that fast. I mean, I can't.
No, I
can.
A 10-hour game is going to take me a year and a half to play.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about gameplay time, not real time.
I've never finished 3.
I still haven't beat Mega Man 9.
Oh, shit. I haven't even tried.
I beat 9, moved on to 11, beat 11.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that right now you can get on Google and you can just search Pokemon vote, and it'll let you vote for Pokemon of the Year to be, there's some kind of award coming out on February 27th.
I saw that because that's February 27th is Pokemon Day.
Yeah. So right now you can just use any, Google and just type Pokemon vote, and it'll let you vote. You can pick any generation, pick any Pokemon. I voted for Tepig.
Flareon.
I do love that. I know you fucking, God, you're so weird. But I do know, I think it's awesome. Pokemon of the Year, if you shorten that down, it's POTY, and that's potty. And I think that's perfect.
Perfect.
Potty.
But I think you guys should vote. I think voting started today, which is February, 5th? And it will continue through Valentine's.
So what's my guy, Driscoll?
Bilbo Flanks?
Yeah, Bilbo Flank.
Yeah, that's
Dildo Floppins.
Some kind of
Duskull
puff thing.
Duskull.
Yeah.
Duskull.
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 I've said it 3 times.
Duskull.
I'm not saying it again.
Dust Puff.
I fucking hate you.
Dust Puff.
Goku.
You're fucking high.
All right, guys, be sure to send all your hatred about
Goff-Midian.
About Moff Gideon to
Goff-Midian.
And
Hawkeye.
let him know how fucking dumb he is.
I'm not dumb. He's right.
Not fucking dumb.
It's true, guys. Hey, you know what?
He's
I got
worse.
the balls to stand out and say, give me shit about it.
He needs a costume.
Yeah. He needs a costume. Fuck Hawkeye. And we used to call Bucky Fucky. So
be merry. We love you guys. And as you may have noticed, we had some new music on this episode. We recorded that with Shelby Preckless at Paducah's very own Loud and Clear Studios. If you have a musical project in the works, do yourself a favor, visit Shelby. We recorded the entire thing, and it's going to be a part of our Patreon when we finally get that launched. We're basically waiting on getting an intro video done, which hopefully we can manage that in the next week or so. Please tell all your friends about the show. If you would, rate us on whatever app it is that you listen to us on. That would greatly help us get the show out there. Thanks for tuning in. I do have a quick editor's note. Kang the Conqueror first appeared in Avengers number 8, but Rama Tut made his first appearance in Fantastic Four 19, which was in September of 1963, predating Doctor Who by a whole 2 months. Eat shit, Munch. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace out.